playing more Fallout New Vegas. Big surprise. Go ahead and like the stream and sub if you haven't already. I'll have to go get some ammo and probably Vault 34 and then back to Helios.
Welcome, sir or madam. I am... Come back and see us again soon. Welcome, sir or...
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay? Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay? Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay? Nothing here, I guess.
You're back. Do you need medical attention? It'll be easy enough to purge all rads from your system. Alright, this will only take a few minutes. Take care.
What's up?
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this. Not my problem.
Thanks, mister.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to search you.
Keep moving.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons... Of course.
Jeez, I tell you, last night some girl was pounding on my door all night.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Good to see you again. If you could... You would? You really... That would help me.
If I know my pal Benny, he's swinging with the big cat upstairs as we speak. Or he's chasing some angel broad with kids as big as her halo.
Thank you so much. You're an angel. I can't wait to see you again. Good to see you again. You do? That's one... All right. That's gonna net you lots of caps, my friend. Do you want to trade all your vault suits right now? Oh, that makes me so happy. You are too much.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
How's it going?
I heard about some things you've done. Like I always say.
How's it going, friend? Looking for anything special?
You know, I tried to measure my charisma on a Vitomatic vigor tester once. The machine burst into flames. More news for you. Citizens of Outer
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
strip-in droves amid a wave of
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping.
as the fiends.
Okay, I'll do my best.
It can be... God, it can be...
Hello.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Welcome, sir, or...
Hello.
You're back. All right, let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. All right, you're healthy enough to handle another one. Which surgery are you considering? For 4,000... Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Here we go. Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get blown up like the rest of the idiots who thought they'd scavenge in Boomer territory. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? It'll cost you, but it's well worth the investment.
You can tell me, or you can tell the underside of my boot.
Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you, I'm a gambler and a scavenger. I've made some cash from gambling and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used. Now, do you want my help or not?
Is there a way to get past?
There is a way, and I'll tell you. For a little wager.
Wager, let me hear it.
Well, I know the secret to get past. If you give me the caps, I'll tell you. If you make it back alive, I'll double your money.
300 caps. I'm a bit short right now. About 200.
All right. I suppose I can cut you a deal, but not a cap lower. I gotta make a living here. Okay, here you go. That page has the details, but it's all in the timing as you move from building to building. I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you've made it to the gate or not. Remember, I'll pay double your wager if you make it back. Whoa there, pal. Whoa. If you... Okay. I'll be here. Whoa there, pal. Whoa. There is a way. And well, oh, I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you...
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
Simple enough, run, hide, run, it's all in the time.
But I had you zeroed in the whole time. Nobody's that fast. Move a muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces.
I didn't come here to attack you.
Then just stay where you are. Raquel will be here any second.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you.
Alright, lead the way.
Follow close, and mind your behavior.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit.
Didn't exactly roll out a red carpet.
Those howitzers of ours aren't just for entertainment, child. Explosive ordnance is what keeps the savages at a distance. Except you. There's something special about you, child, and it was the howitzers that gave you a chance to show it.
Might I be of assistance?
Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should that go well, maybe you can help in big ways, too. We'll have to see.
How can we trust each other if you're going to be keeping secrets?
You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers think our guns can keep out the world, but I think we need to let it in just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis.
Where do I start?
You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. All you have to do there is listen. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Morning.
Hey. Stand back where I can see you.
Hello?
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us.
Looking for ways to help out. Anything come to mind?
What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it.
Where I come from, we discuss personal matters all the time.
That must be nice, sharing yourself like that, not being embarrassed or anything. Well, the thing is, there's this girl.
Tell me about her.
Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did? What if she gets blown up? What if she doesn't like me? Oh, geez. I better just let you handle it. I'm better with machines. They don't make my stomach queasy like this.
I'll look into it. Stranger things have happened.
That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever.
I hope Pearl knows what she's doing, letting you wander around Nellis as you please.
Looking for ways to make myself useful.
If that's so, how about you look into repairing the solar arrays on the roof of the generator building? Nothing too complicated about it, but it's a long ways to walk my old bones, and there's been that ant problem over near there. You can't miss the array. It's on top of the generator building smack dab in the middle of Nellis, between the two runways.
Pass through a place called Helios 1. Maybe I can find parts there.
Are you talking about that damn bright light we've seen blast off to the south occasionally? I was wondering what the hell that was. If they've got the parts, bring them on back. We need to get the array back up and charging.
I'll be back. I've got work to do.
Be sure to stop on back and let me know when the arrays are fixed.
kill some ants.
You aren't stealing our medicine, are you, Doc?
Let's do the young heart quest so you can level up and get our repair up.
You should go talk to Blake or Alice. They handle most of our contact with visitors.
I don't suppose you watch the boomers over in Nellis sometimes, do you?
I watch all sorts of things with my binoculars. Who wants to know? And why?
Been inside Nellis. There's a young man there who has a crush on you.
Nice-looking blonde boy? I always wondered if he was watching me back. What's he like?
He's nice, maybe a little naive. Seems convinced you're the love of his life.
Really? That's so sweet. I'd love to go meet him. Is there any way the boomers would let me visit Nellis?
I'll ask Pearl to make an exception for you.
This is so exciting. Let me know how it turns out.
How is your visit with us going, stranger?
Chica's interested in the girl.
Well, well, this
Jack.
is welcome news. Who is she?
She works for the Crimson Caravan.
She's with those traders? They've tried to contact us before, but I'm not interested in trading with greedy savages. This presents a bit of a problem. Jack isn't allowed to leave Nellis, and I doubt she would make it through the artillery alive.
It would mean a lot to Jack if she could come to Nellis.
I suppose Jack deserves a chance at love. You can tell Jack she has a free pass to enter, but he is responsible for her actions. Do not make me regret this decision, outsider.
Bye.
Don't get blown up.
Hello?
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams?
Good news, she feels the same way.
She does? You mean it? That's incredible. What happens next? Can she come here? How do we make sure she doesn't get blown up? Should I talk to the gunners or to Pearl?
I spoke to Pearl, but Janet needs a way past artillery.
Here, take this boomer outfit. I'll let the gunners know she's coming, and not to shoot at her.
Hello again. How's your boomer friend?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about him again.
I was hoping you would. What's going on? Have they agreed to my safety yet?
Got a booming uniform for you to wear while you cross to Nellis.
There's one more thing. I have a work contract with the Crimson Caravan, and if I walk away, I lose the wages they owe me. Could you do just one more thing for me and talk to Alice McLafferty about it? I know if I do it, she'll just say no. I'd hate to lose the money.
Welcome back.
Jane asked me to talk to you about releasing her from her contract.
Ah, yes. Her infatuation with a boomer she's never met. It's a small camp. Word gets around. She's aware she's breaking her contract, which is undoubtedly why she sent you to talk to me instead of coming herself. Janet is free to leave, but she forfeits the wages she's owed. That's the price of contract breaking. Take it or leave it.
Are you really going to ruin what's supposed to be a time of happiness for her?
Being sentimental is not how I made the Crimson Caravan so successful. But I'll allow it, just this once. Janet will be paid what she's owed. Consider it a gift.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Bad guys.
Oh no. Do not want that to happen.
Welcome back.
Have you spoken with McLafferty yet?
Can convince her to pay you what you're owed. You're free to leave.
That's great. I can't believe you went through all this trouble for me. Thank you.
Hi. I can't believe I'm going to meet my red-headed lady soon. I'm really nervous about it.
You think of ways I can help out?
Like I said, I can never get enough scrap metal.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. Be right back.
Hello.
jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You're the first one to make it through alive, let alone manage a return trip.
I believe you said you would double my money.
Yep. Here are your caps.
Make it 7 caps or I'll tell the boomers to adjust their trajectory.
You drive a hard bargain. Here you go. Have a nice day.
Hello. It's great to finally meet you.
Hi there. It's great to meet you as well.
I'm glad you made it out here. You're even more stunning up close than you were at a distance.
And you're even more handsome up close. Do you think it'll be okay if I hang around here for a little while, so we can get to know each other better?
Of course it would. I'll have you set up with some quarters with some of the other women.
Hey. Thank you for getting me here. Jack is a great guy.
Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis. I've never been so happy in my entire life. Bye.
Hello.
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
Looking to make myself useful. Who needs help around here?
Gosh, there's a lot of folks. Argyle's our doctor. He could use help tending to any injured we got. Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis.
I'd like to know about your people.
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
Sure, I can spare the time.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale. Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. They were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Now that you know the story of our people, you must have all sorts of questions.
Has a question about your people's history.
Ask away.
Why did your ancestors leave the safety of the vault?
So you know about the vaults? Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34. In our vault, everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones. I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while.
People are willing to risk it all for freedom.
And at Nellis, we found it. We haven't detonated any atomic warheads since before I was born. But otherwise, it's do as you will. Anything else you want to know?
How do you survive totally cut off from the world?
Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops.
The integrity of your people is remarkable.
Thank you. Our self-sufficiency is a point of pride. Anything else you want to know?
What are Harrods doing at an Air Force base?
You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis, and it was the last time any of us set foot beyond our homeland.
Harrods Battery is a monument to the grit and resolve of your people.
Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. Anything else you want to know?
How has Nels taught your people to fly?
Once we restore power, we learn that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators. We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We use them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
Oh, to slip the surely bonds of earth and dance amid the soaring bird.
That's beautiful. Yes, it's exactly like that. So free, so... words can't do it justice. Anything else you want to know?
How did you learn where to find an old bomber?
Loyal found a file somewhere on the base, with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it. Except we haven't left Nellis in decades.
I look forward to seeing the old bomber fly.
It'll be spectacular, won't it? You should talk to Loyal. I bet you could help. Anything else you want to know?
I'm surprised Nelson was empty when your people found it.
Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
Where
That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice.
Bye.
See ya.
Just as a warning, my covert bandaging skills are a little rusty.
I don't know how you survived the bombardment. That's incredible. What is it, outsider? Goodbye.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider, but I have patients to tend to.
Looking for ways to make myself useful.
I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training?
Sorry, I don't know what I've helped. I wish I did.
Don't apologize. Their care is my responsibility, but everything I know came from an old first aid field manual. I don't know what else to do to help them. Later.
You aren't stealing our medicine, are you, Doc? Hello. A doctor? Who's your supplier?
Mother Pearl's instructions are clear. You can move freely around Nellis, and artillery spotters have orders not to fire on you. These are extraordinary privileges. Don't abuse them.
Mother Pearl said you had a bug problem.
Long story short, the power failed a few days ago because giant ants have tunneled into the generator room and set up a nest. I led a team down to exterminate them, but there were so many of them. We lost. 2 killed, 3 wounded. Personally, I think it's more than a savage can handle. But if you want to kill those ants and switch the power back on, feel free.
I can handle a few ants.
Sure, anyone can. But there's more than a few down there. See for yourself. One other thing. The ants must be eating gunpowder from the munitions down there, or something. They exploded when hit by a flamethrower. One of us was using a laser pistol. Same thing. Bullets seem okay. Just don't hit the artillery shells. Loyal's been working on some kind of weapon to use against them. Maybe you should check with him.
You aren't stealing. What is it, outsider?
Kel said you were working on some kind of weapon to fight the giant ant.
I started building a sonic emitter that might do the trick, but it's useless without knowing the exact frequency that would kill the ants.
Think of it as a field test trial run.
If you're willing to take the risk, be my guest. I've got it set to broadcast a powerful signal at 24,000 hertz. Just place it near their nest and cross your fingers. Signal's too high for people to hear, so no harm done. But it might make you feel sick to your stomach.
If you would like me to dive... What a shame. Oh, I'll be here.
You aren't stealing our medicine, are you, Doc?
I'm hardly a whirlwind of death when left to my own. Lead the way.
I see the power's back on. The ants are all dead?
Yes, it's safe to go down there now.
Maybe Pearl is right about you, because I don't know how you pulled that off. I'll tell Loyal to send someone down to clear out the eggs and repair the generators. Good work.
Hey, man.
We're supposed to be relieved any day. That's what they keep telling us. I don't think anyone's coming.
Hello, outsider. Need something?
Repair the solar arrays and increase their efficiency.
An impressive piece of work. I'll keep that in mind if jobs come up in the future.
Can I get a code to use the VR pods in the mess hall?
No, those aren't for outsiders to use. Leave them alone.
I'm generally interested in your people's histories. What are the pods for?
Well, if you genuinely care so much, they're flight simulators. If you don't know our history yet, you should see Pete and get the tour. We dream to one day rule the skies. Don't get blown up.
McLafferty's been riding asses again. Better lay low.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
Well, I think I've done everything I can to help out.
I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the Lady in the Water.
Lady in the Water, what's that?
A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say?
Where's the bomber located?
It's at the bottom of Lake Mead. I'll mark its location on your Pip-Boy map.
How do you expect to raise a bomber from the bottom of the lake?
Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest.
It's so simple, why haven't you done it?
Maybe you don't understand. Hasn't been one of us, not a one, to set a foot outside Nellis in over 50 years. You come along with your knowledge of the outside, and it seems the time's come to raise the lady after all.
Alright, I'm game.
Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button.
And it is how to get to the bottom of Lake Mead without drowning?
Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
Nelson will serve as example. We'll bleed the ground red with anyone who opposes our peace efforts.
I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Oil said you can help me breathe underwater.
I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather.
Corn silk, rubber hose, and a removable adhesive would make a good hermetic seal.
That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather.
Thank you.
Bye.
McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Vegas for a quick bust of ammo.
Afraid I'm gonna have to search.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you? Of course. Welcome to the Silver Rush. It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sure, count me in.
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Welcome to the Silv. Aw, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard.
That's right.
Well, no time for pleasantries. I've got your gear right here, but let's see if you can follow instructions. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out. Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area while I get your gear ready. Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference, laser or plasma?
Plasma.
Nothing wrong with going plasma. Just make sure you hit what you're aiming at. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, We're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just assaulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. There's usually some eye candy coming and going from the Wrangler over there at some point, so the view's not too bad. Settle in. You've got some hours left before your shift ends. Here comes a winner. I'll let you handle this one.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
Sorry, sir, but I can't let you in company policy.
Sounds like a stupid policy to me.
Good. Stick to the rules. Another one coming. You're on.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
I'm gonna have to search you first.
Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it? Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little?
Sure, sir, we need to pat you down for weapons first.
Now hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
I'm sure you're a man of your word, sir, but we still need to pat you down, no expectation.
I suppose it's all right, if there's no other choice.
He's clean.
See? Told you so.
Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
Sorry, we're gonna have to search you first.
That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right?
Company policy now. Are you going to let us search you or what?
Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work. Hey!
What? The hell do you suppose that was about?
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, Rookie. Things are about to get interesting.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. Looking forward to help.
Good to hear, buddy. Is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you?
Oh, be sure to pass it along.
That's a good dog. Well, I'm out of here. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, Rookie. There's hope for you yet. It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, I'm gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
We're watching you closely.
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You kept away the undesirables, patted down the rest for weapons, and kept your cool. That is to say, you performed as instructed. Simon was impressed, and so am I. So you get a small bonus with your normal pay. Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow. However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money.
Always.
There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discreet location that the client has chosen. Sound good?
I'll do it.
Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
If you would like me to die very rapidly, this is clearly the best tactical choice. No arguments from me.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
call.
Are you the Van Graff's emissary?
I am.
Do you have what we requested?
It's right here. Where's the payment?
I wasn't informed there was to be an exchange on my part. What are you talking about?
Our employers managed to negotiate a small fee for this job a short time ago.
Such a thing is possible. I've been out in the field for some time. Fine. This should cover your grievance. Now the package, if you will.
It's right here.
Huh. Then our business is concluded. Tell your superiors that we will contact them shortly. Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at...
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Hello?
Welcome back. Did you have news for me, or are you just here for the guns?
I delivered the package as requested.
And? Don't leave me in suspense. What was their reaction?
Said you'd hear from them soon.
Good. Good. Here's your payment. If you'll excuse me, I have some thinking to do. Oh, Jean-Baptiste was talking about a matter earlier that he needs help with. I volunteered you. See him for the details.
Ah, just the person I was looking for. Your name came up in a discussion we had recently. My sister is very impressed with you so far, but I'm not. I don't think you have what it takes to work for this family. Luckily for you, I'm going to give you a chance to prove me wrong. What do you say? Want to make some real money?
Absolutely.
All right then. If we're going to work together, there's only one thing you need to know about me. I like things simple. Recently, Glory negotiated a deal between us and a big-time player. We're talking more caps than you'd probably see in a lifetime. Your part in this is simple. To finalize this deal, I need to tie up a loose end. To do that, there's a girl I need you to find.
Who's this girl?
Her name is Rose of Sharon Cassidy. That's some fancy shit, right? Don't know what her mother was thinking with a name like that. But this girl and I, we need to have a discussion. Find her, bring her here, so I can talk to her, one-on-one.
Cash, she's in the Mojave Outpost.
Really? NCR all around her. Well, tell you what. You find a way to bring her here. She'll want to hear what I have to say.
Why don't you do it?
I got business here. Need to watch the shop, make sure things are running smoothly. Besides, if I came for the girl, I'm not all friendly and charming like you are. She might get the wrong idea.
If I run across her, I'll let her know.
Find her, bring her back here so we can talk. Needless to say, there's some good money in it for you.
Guys. Here we go.
Ranger activity all through the region with the systems here.
It's going to be a dream come true once you've raised that bomber from Lake Mead.
Plane worked. The plane floated up, seemed to be intact.
That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis.
How exactly do you plan to get the plane back here?
I just told you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot.
Won't they attract attention of the NCR?
Hey, I'd better get rolling. Jack and I have a lot of work ahead of us.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
Spoken to Loyal, B-29 is on the way.
What you have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so.
There may be a battle in the near future at the Hoover Dam. Can you offer any assistance?
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us.
See you later.
Bye.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night some girl was...
It's good to have a friend of the NCR here. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about the boomers.
I hope you've returned with good news. Are they willing to help the NCR?
The boomers have agreed to help me.
Excellent work. I can't tell you how useful that will be. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. But we can speak of it later. Rest up, and when you're ready, speak to me again. It's good to have a friend of the NCR here. What can I do for you?
Oh, you mentioned another assignment?
So I did. As you may have noticed, our position here in New Vegas is tenuous. We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here, merely tolerated. And even then, not by everyone. We've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast called Freeside. Ever been there?
Yes, what of it?
Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's been a disturbing rise in the number of attacks on our people lately. More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest the violence is being perpetrated by the gang that runs the place, the Kings. I need someone to look into this that won't attract attention. Would you be interested?
Sure, I'll look into it.
Good. Our men have come up with 2 different plans for seeing an end to the violence. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The consensus is that the violence will stop if he's removed. The problem is we can't simply kill him. In the current climate, the NCR would likely be blamed for his death. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that getting rid of this Pacer fellow is our best shot.
I can't just kill him. What do you want me to do?
Make it look like an accident, or pin the deed on someone else. Look into this guy's affairs, and I'm sure you'll find something you can use.
Heard there's a bad blood between Pacer and the Van Graff family.
See? That's exactly the type of information we can use. In fact, that's perfect. Those fancy weapons the Van Graffs peddle aren't exactly common. It goes without saying that actually getting the Van Graffs to do the deed would be the ideal solution. However, if Pacer were killed with either a laser or a plasma-based weapon, everyone would automatically assume the Van Graffs did it. Still, unless you want several dozen armed men at your throat, you'd have to kill him without being seen. Be careful. I'll leave the method up to you. However, there is an alternative if you'd rather try to handle things without bloodshed. In that case, we could take a different tact, but one that I at least have more experience with: diplomacy. If we can't go after the man responsible, we'll simply appeal to the man above him. The Kings, including our friend Pacer, report to the leader of their gang, a man who calls himself the King.
What would I need to do?
Go and talk to the King. Try to convince him to put an end to this violence. Pacer's a punk, but he won't likely disobey a direct order. The King might not be open to the idea at first, so you may have to integrate yourself with him. Do whatever it takes. When it's done, one way or the other, report back here, and we'll take it from there.
Guess I'll go have a talk with the Kings then.
I wish you luck. If you run into some difficulty and think you'd rather just take the shot with Pacer, that's fine too.
Seems like they've got things straightened out in Karen now. We're still seeing a big increase in traffic.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
I need you to stop the violence against NCR citizens.
I'd like to help you out, especially considering all you've done. But that's a pretty big favor you're asking for, and you've already used yours. Was there anything else you wanted?
What about him?
There's something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Say anything? Can they do anything?
No, they said they don't have the tools to help him.
Is he going to be okay?
For now, but they said eventually he's going to get worse. I don't know what to do.
Can I help somehow?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet would be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
I have to go.
All right. I'll see you later.
Hello.
Ah, hello. I trust you have something to report concerning the Freeside situation? Yes? Do you have something to report?
Kings won't deal with the SCR.
That's most unfortunate. In this circumstance, I've been instructed to send you along to Colonel Moore over at Hoover Dam for further orders. The Colonel will likely send you back to Freeside with a squad of armed men, for all the good that will do.
Sending CR soldiers at Freeside would be a bad idea.
I completely agree. Even if a riot didn't immediately break out, a line will have been crossed. And we'll have made that many more enemies. I'd suggest you speak to Colonel Shue over at Camp McCarran. He's much more level-headed about this sort of thing. He's also in a better position to bargain with the people of Freeside, seeing as how he's in charge of water and power distribution in the area. Still, I'm only mentioning it as an option. My official orders are to direct you to Colonel Moore. Godspeed.
Well, everyone, I think I'm going to end it there for the night. I appreciate everyone's watched. If you haven't already, sub to the channel and give the stream a like, and I'll see you out there eventually again. Later.